Tyrannosaurus Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex was one of the largest land predators ever discovered. It lived near the end of the dinosaur age, around 66 million years ago, in what is now North America. Its massive skull, powerful bite, and strong legs made it an extremely dangerous hunter, although scientists still debate how much it hunted compared to scavenging dead animals. Unlike older dinosaur images that showed it dragging its tail, modern discoveries suggest it moved with its body balanced forward. T-Rex became the most famous dinosaur in the world through museums, books, and movies, turning it into the symbol of prehistoric life for generations. Triceratops. Triceratops was a large plant-eating dinosaur known for the 3 horns on its face and the huge bony frill behind its head. It lived during the same period as Tyrannosaurus Rex and shared the same environments across ancient North America. Its horns were likely used for defense, fighting rivals, or showing strength within its species. Even though it looked heavily armored, it still needed to stay alert around giant predators. Fossils of Triceratops are among the most complete dinosaur remains ever found, helping scientists understand how these massive herbivores lived and moved. Velociraptor. Velociraptor was much smaller than most people imagine from movies. In reality, it was closer in size to a turkey and lived in parts of Asia around 75 million years ago. It had sharp claws on its feet and likely hunted smaller prey in quick attacks. One of the biggest discoveries about Velociraptor was evidence that it probably had feathers, linking dinosaurs more closely to modern birds. Fossils showing a velociraptor locked in combat with another dinosaur gave scientists a rare frozen moment from prehistoric life. Stegosaurus. Stegosaurus stood out because of the large plates running along its back and the spiked tail used for defense. It lived much earlier than Tyrannosaurus Rex during the late Jurassic period. Despite its huge body, its brain was relatively small compared to its size, though that did not necessarily make it unintelligent. The plates may have helped regulate body temperature or display strength to rivals. Stegosaurus moved slowly across ancient landscapes filled with giant ferns and towering conifers while trying to avoid large predators. Brachiosaurus. Brachiosaurus was one of the towering giants of the dinosaur world. Its long neck allowed it to reach high vegetation that smaller dinosaurs could not access. Unlike many other long-necked dinosaurs, its front legs were longer than its back legs and likely spent much of its time slowly feeding on trees. The enormous size of Brachiosaurus helped protect it from many predators, although young individuals were still vulnerable. Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus was a massive predator that looked very different from Tyrannosaurus Rex. It had a long, crocodile-like snout, powerful arms, and a giant sail-shaped structure rising from its back. Fossil evidence suggests it spent much of its time near rivers and may have been partly aquatic, hunting fish in shallow waters. It lived in what is now North Africa during the Cretaceous period. Over the years, new discoveries have completely changed how scientists imagine Spinosaurus, making it one of the most mysterious dinosaurs ever studied. Ankylosaurus. Ankylosaurus was built like a living tank. Thick armor covered its body, and its tail ended in a heavy club capable of delivering devastating blows. It was a slow-moving herbivore that relied on protection rather than speed to survive. Predators would have struggled to attack its armored sides, forcing them to search for weaker areas. Ankylosaurus lived toward the end of the dinosaur era and represented one of the most heavily defended animals of its time. Parasaurolophus. Parasaurolophus was famous for the long, curved crest extending from the back of its head. Scientists believe the crest may have produced deep sounds used for communication across large distances. It was an herbivore that traveled in groups and lived during the late Cretaceous period. Its strong back legs allowed it to move quickly when threatened, although it could also walk on all fours while feeding. The unusual crest made Parasaurolophus one of the most recognizable dinosaurs ever discovered. Pteranodon. Pteranodon is often grouped with dinosaurs, although technically it belonged to a different group of flying reptiles. It had enormous wings and could glide above ancient oceans, searching for fish. Its long beak and lightweight body helped it survive in coastal environments millions of years ago. Pteranodon likely spent much of its life soaring through the air rather than walking on land. Its fossils revealed how prehistoric skies were filled with creatures just as strange as those roaming the ground. Allosaurus. Allosaurus was one of the top predators of the Jurassic period, long before Tyrannosaurus Rex existed. It had sharp teeth, powerful jaws, and strong arms with large claws used for attacking prey. Fossils discovered in North America suggest it hunted massive plant-eating dinosaurs, sharing the same environment. Some evidence hints that Allosaurus may have hunted in loose groups, though this idea remains debated. It became one of the best-known Jurassic predators due to the large number of fossils uncovered over the years. Diplodocus. Diplodocus was an enormous, long-necked dinosaur with an especially long tail that may have functioned like a whip. It lived during the Jurassic period and fed on plants close to the ground or in tall trees, depending on posture. Even though it reached incredible lengths, its body was relatively lightweight compared to some other giant sauropods. Large herds of Diplodocus may have traveled together across open prehistoric plains. Its skeletons became some of the first giant dinosaur fossils displayed in museums around the world. Carnotaurus. Carnotaurus was a fast predator recognized by the horns above its eyes and its unusually tiny arms. It lived in South America during the late Cretaceous period. Its slim body and long legs suggest it could move quickly while chasing prey across open terrain. Fossil skin impressions showed that its body was covered in rough scales rather than feathers. Carnotaurus had one of the strangest appearances among meat-eating dinosaurs, combining features that made it instantly recognizable.